There is angry backlash to yesterday's stunning news that the former governor of New York will not face any criminal charges in relation to his prostitution scandal. The U.S. attorney explained it this way. It's just not their policy to prosecute Johns. Well, here is my response to that. Why not? And how can we change your, quote, policy? It's just not fair that a man who put lots of people away busting prostitution rings back when he was New York's attorney general gets off scot-free when he uses a prostitute while governor. While he waltzes away, 4 people who ran the ring, including one of the ring's booking agents, Tanya Hollander, they're all facing jail time. Hollander's lawyer is blasting the decision not to prosecute Spitzer, and he joins me right now. Michael Farkas, thanks for joining us. Tell us why you are so upset over this decision to let Spitzer waltz away.
Well, with all policies, there's always some kind of unfairness behind it. And in this one, there is a true fundamental unfairness. When you have minor players in this enterprise, especially my client, who also have fully accepted responsibility, offered their full cooperation, and again, had a very minor role to much of a lesser extent than I believe Mr. Spitzer did, who are still facing jail, whereas he is not. Now, I'm not saying I don't understand the U.S. Attorney's policy. I do. However,
well, wait,
there's
you
an
do?
inequity here.
I don't, because they're saying that, you know, there was a lack of evidence, and he accepted responsibility. You know what? He only accepted responsibility because he was caught. That's why he accepted responsibility. He held a news conference and said, yes, I did it and I'm a bad boy. Is that accepting responsibility? I think not.
Well, there's a difference between accepting responsibility for one reason or another, isn't there? I mean, obviously he would not have accepted it if he wasn't caught. And I'm certainly not defending the former governor. I think his actions were the most egregious they could possibly be, especially for a public figure of someone like him who has stood up against prostitution rings in particular. But the feds do not prosecute Johns, and they generally do not prosecute hookers. We know that. It's always been that way. It's not a surprise. But this isn't just a John who's being let go while nothing really happens to anybody else. There are players in this conspiracy, quote unquote, who contributed to the extent that I believe is far less than him, and they're facing jail.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. A law is a law. I don't understand this whole concept of we have a law, but it's our policy not to prosecute it. Let's talk about the Mann Act. That is a federal law that says you are not supposed to transport women or girls across state lines for the purposes of prostitution. The young lady you're looking at right there got on a train from New York to Washington, D.C.